moved from that company to another new company altogether. It was a startup. So I was pulled straight from that first job into the second one without any interview. I was offered what I was asking for, you know, a good salary at a very young age, education for kids, even insurance and everything. Travel twice to and fro. So it was a dream come true kind of a job. We were 7 people there in that company. Today that company has more than 500 plus people all across so many places. And then, but then over a period of time, what I realized, job at the end of the day is a job, right? 7 years down the line in my corporate career, even though the salary was good, everything was great. Apparently, all my friends used to always believe that, if they get a job like me, that their life would be set. But if you ask me, I wasn't enjoying it. Because, you want to see your kids grow vertically, right? Everybody wants to see their kids grow vertically. I had a daughter and I was seeing her grow horizontally. I used to wake up in the morning, go to office, right? And by the time I return back, she's sleeping. When I leave home for office, she's sleeping. And years went by like that. Couple of years went by. And I started wondering, right, whether I'll keep that same passion alive for another 28 years or what, right? And there was a time in my life where I used to wonder, 28 more years of the same slavery. At the end of the day, it's slavery, right? Job is a job, no matter how much well you are getting paid. But when we wake up, when do we wake up? When the alarm goes on, right? And the alarm is set as per the timing of the office. So actually we are not deciding when to wake up. When do we eat food? When they allow us to eat food, right? 1 o'clock is generally the time for most offices. And when do we return back home? We return back home when they allow us to return back home. There's a lot of workload, we'll have to stay back. So I realized at the end of the day, somebody else pulls those strings. I'm not a free guy. Even though we are free, but the freedom is not free yet. So I always I was looking for a plan B desperately. And at the end of the day, I also realized that despite of having, working with a strict timelines with a lot of pressure, the check is also not decided by us. Now I knew that I can't go walk to my boss and ask, boss, I'm ready to put in the effort. Tell me how to double my income this year. Because even he is also in the same queue, slightly ahead of me. So I one day was having a good conversation with one of my bosses. I have worked with some great people in Dubai. My ex-boss was a project manager of Burj Khalifa, right? Tallest tower in the world. So I was sitting with him one fine day and I asked him, boss, you have made a lot of money being in Dubai for so many years. He's a Hong Kong passport guy. He's an Indian by origin, born and brought up in Hong Kong. So I asked him several questions. I asked him, boss, now Burj Khalifa you have done Cleveland Clinic in Abu Dhabi, two of the biggest projects one can imagine in lifetime. What next? So my boss was already in 50s. So he said, Pankaj, what next? Come on, man. Life is already over, right? I'm already in the reserve mode. I just want to, just pass my 10 years and look for some other things, right? So I said, okay, you must have made a lot of money. He said, why do you think so? I said, boss, come on. My salary is half of yours, right? I would love to be in your position. He said, you think that way. You're thinking that way, right? But let me tell you, whatever you're saving right now, are you saving money right now? He asked me. And I looked at my bank account and that wasn't really great. Despite of all the designation and all, right? I said, yeah, I do save a little bit here and there, right? Because EMIs are there, loans are there. So your, even though salary goes up, but the expenses also go up, the lifestyle goes up. Kids are growing up, so education starts. So at the end of the day, saving was still less. So he asked me, how much are you saving right now? I said this much. He said, just multiply that saving with the number of years left in your life. That would be your true saving. You are not going to increase it any further, no matter how much your salary becomes. And that was an eye-opener for me. Then I went back and asked myself this question, why is this guy saying like that? Right? He's earning double my salary, right? So I realized he has 3 kids, and his kids, obviously we want best for our kids. So 2 of his kids are studying in best university. So he pays, a lot of his salary there. So then I asked myself this question, what is the difference between his and my life? In fact, I realized mine is better. Why? Because I don't need to face the chairman of the company. He faces and gets, so much of thrashing from the chairman, because every mistake in a project can actually be detrimental for career. So I somehow, I realized that if I don't change the track right now, something few years down the line I'll repent. So I was looking for an opportunity. A friend of mine called me from India, right, and said, want to do business? I said, I'm looking for my business. Tell me, what are you up to? So I went and understood, the concept for the first time, network marketing. And honestly speaking, I'm sure a lot of people listening here must be wondering, right? A guy who is earning 6 lakh, 5 lakh will ever do network marketing or not? So my take home was 6 lakhs per month tax free in my last job, right? So, I was not very positive about network marketing. Honestly speaking, initially when I looked at it, I wasn't the guy who would say I am born for this. Yeah. So I had a lot of perceptions about it. I at one point of time I used to think that this is not something which a well-off guy will do ever, right? This is something which you can do on the side to make some side income. That was my perception about it. Now when I went and saw the business opportunity, I found a guy who is highly educated, who is good corporate career, even better than mine, and doing this business. Then I met more good people involved in the business, right? I didn't sign up immediately, but I found good educated people doing great in their careers. Nothing which actually makes you feel that they need something. They're already high up in their careers, they're still doing it. So that opened me up, right? And then I did my own research about this industry. I found out this is an industry which is a 200 billion US dollar industry. 200 billion US dollar. If you compare it with any other industry, right? So if you entire movie industry in the world, you take Bollywood, you take Hollywood, all the woods in the world, right? Combined won't do that much. Only 80 billion. That's it. Entire National Football League, right? We all follow different teams. We all follow Man City Football Club. We also follow Chelsea. We all follow so many teams. Those entire NFL is not that big industry. So I understood that yes, this business is big. Then I read more stats because I'm an engineer, right? So I understand data very well. So I came to know that out of 200 billion, these network marketing companies, right, they give back 50% money back to the distributors. So I said, yeah, money is there. Then I did my own research and I concluded, yes, this business will work, but it has to be done in the right way, right? So I jumped in, but unfortunately, right, that wasn't. I'm thankful to God that I came in network marketing, but I'm not thankful to the God because I came in a wrong venture. So choosing a right company is also very, very important, right? So I was in a company where I didn't have too much of knowledge at that point in time. So there are a lot of schemes and scams also go along with network marketing. So network marketing as an industry, right, is a fantastic, the industry of 21st century, which can actually fulfill a lot of dreams for a lot of people. But then it's a tool. Networking is a tool. Network marketing is a way of distribution, right? So a tool can be used for good purposes as well as bad purposes. For example, a knife in your home, you can cut vegetables with that, and you can also kill a person, right? So what happens is sometimes it gets used for wrong reasons, and that's what gives it a bad name. So I ended up in a company which did not have meaningful products, which actually the products were there, but they was highly overpriced, and it was more about selling an opportunity to somebody, right? So if you take the products out from the opportunity, nobody is going to buy that product as such. And I kept working and I kept trying, and it was all motivation there, only motivation, right? And that motivation, because I had that drive inside of me that I want to be successful in this industry. So I kept on. 5 years went by, but my dreams were still distant. I quit my job also. I tried doing the business full time. I thought, okay, I'll give you more time. I left a 6 lakh rupee job to build business. I made money also. I won't say I didn't make money. But at the end of the day, I realized after a while, I realized that this is not the business I want to go forward with. Right? I'm looking for a long-term, duplicable, sustainable model. And there is a saying, right? When you want something badly, entire universe conspires to get that for you if you want it badly. So one chance encounter with a stranger, right, got me introduced into Vestige. He showed me Vestige plan. Then another person showed me Vestige plan. Then I said, okay, I want to meet someone who can lead me, who can guide me better, who could be the best leader. So I did my googling. I realized I came across a profile which everybody knows, right? Our chief mentor, Mr. SP Bharel, right? So I asked that person, please get me in touch with Mr. SP Bharel. I want to talk with him. And when I met him, I was in complete awe. I could see the honesty of that person. I could see the heart of that person. And I signed up immediately. I was signed up in that 2-hour conversation I had with him. I asked so many questions, and I could see the struggle that he has gone through, and the sweat and the blood and the tears that he has put in this business, and the love that he has for every single person in his team was exemplary. Till that time, I wasn't knowing what is winning team. I knew Vestige is a good company. I analyzed their business plan to the fullest I could do. See, as an engineer, see, engineers and accountants, right? They will go all out and find mistakes. So I was into my profile was a design. I used to check designs. I used to check designs for Damac Properties. Damac Properties is one of the second biggest developer in Dubai. So my role was to find out mistakes, right? So I tried finding mistakes in Vestige wherever I could, but I could not find a single mistake. That's why I joined Vestige. And when it came to winning team, right? God was there with me on my side. I found Mr. SP Bharal. I joined in, and later on after joining, I found winning team. What a beautiful system this is, right? The first event that I attended, best event of my life. I have attended network marketing events in India. I have attended network marketing events in Dubai as well, and I have attended in Malaysia, Thailand, Sri Lanka. See, but at the end of the day, right? This is a people's business. It's not about making an event very glossy. It's about having the right heart in place, where your intention, a sole intention, is to help somebody, right? And raise his level and raise that person's life, which is always there with the rating, right? And my growth started in Vestige. The moment I joined in, I knew that I'm at the right place. So sometimes the success that we look for, it may not come in the way that we want it immediately. But if you stick with what you want, definitely it's gonna come, right? So I started building business right from scratch with few people. I think 3-4 people initially, and then traveled wherever required. I started with my own city. I was based in Pune that time. I had already moved from Dubai. So I referred a few people in Dubai as well because there were a lot of contacts there. So we started building slowly. That one event changed my life. That event was, first was Go Crown 2019, and from FRU 2020, I never looked back. FRU 2020, I went there, sat like a kid, right, trying to learn from every single speaker who was there. And the love and the care which winning team has for every single individual was clearly evident for me. And I knew that yes, this is a place I will be successful. When I see different leaders of winning team, I can clearly see that yes, every person who is putting his heart and soul and effort has the same destiny which is waiting for him. Life is beautiful, right? What network marketing can offer you in the next 10 years, guys, people make money abroad, right? I would not deny that. People go abroad to make money. But network marketing gives you the freedom of choices. You have all the time in the world and the money in the world to enjoy both at the same time. Plus, this is something which you build for the next generation. Being in a job, right? What do you own? So when I left my company, even the HR will ask me to sign no due certificate. If I have one laptop or one pen, which is a company pen, so I have to return that back. So I don't own a single thing there. This is something which I'm building for my next generation. So you are the best place with the right team, with the right system, and winning team education system is growing leaps and bounds every single year, right? Every market that Vestige enters, it's the winning team which actually captures that market throughout, and we produce some of the best leaders in every single city. So just hold on, just follow your upline and just follow the system what it says. And thanks again to SP Bharal family, right? Bharal sir, I can't thank you more, right? I'm getting goosebumps as I'm talking right now, and you've changed my life. That is for sure, right? So my checks have gone up tremendously, and I'm looking forward to this year to hit the highest rank in Vestige. I will try my level best. Thank you so much, and I'll give it back to Shirish sir.